I mentioned that group rides can be dangerous, but if you shoot. This is another part of bike life that people may not see. The woman on this teal bike next to mine is actually the mother of a rider who lost his life last year, and to commemorate her son, she is learning how to ride, and she has already been down 2 times, and she said it's part of the process. She's one of the most mentally tough, one of the strongest people I've ever met, and I just met her. I heard her talk at a bike night I went to commemorate her son a couple weeks ago, but this is the first time I met her in person.
In listening to Miss Shonda talk about her relationship with her son, I have learned that she has chosen to grieve by honoring him, and that because riding was his passion, she chose to ride to feel closer with him. She said that when she gets on the bike, she feels his spirit, and even when she drops the bike, she can feel him laughing. She takes corners and can feel her son saying, "Good job, Mom." Even through his death, she is still inspired by him. There are times where she cries for sure, and there are times where she's mad, but she said that won't bring him back. All she can do is live every moment, second by second, until she is ultimately reunited with him in heaven one day. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I think it's a tremendous perspective shift, and it is unlike anything I have ever heard before. So I hope it inspires you and blesses you in the same way it has me. Please check out her full story in the description below. This video is dedicated to anyone who has lost a loved one, and I pray that it will help.
I mentioned that group rides can be dangerous, but if you shoot. Are you okay? Here, so you want to turn around the other way. I got you.
Number 3.
Good.
Okay.
Alright, so what happened last time is the goal was to have, like I said, Miss SW second to last at the back, but the thing is the person in the last went to block off traffic, so she became the last in the back. Therefore no one knew that she had fallen, so now I'm just going to be behind her at all times, and that's how we're going to do it. So plus I'm better at stuff like that anyway. I like, I have a protector and a helper mentality, so, and I think this will teach me a little something about her too, so I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna make sure she is okay. Yep, I'm gonna make sure she is okay. I was, looking at the Bible yesterday in John. I forget which part of John it was, but when Jesus was going to the cross, he told John, like, "Hey John, essentially my mother is your mother now," and he told his mom, "John is your son." And since then, like, John took Jesus' mother into his home, and that's kind of the mentality I have with Miss SW, is like, as long as I'm riding with her from now on, I got her back. I'm gonna be shielding her off from anything, and that's how we do it. And look, that's bike life at the end of the day. Like, we have to look out for our own, and that's not something you're gonna see in a car setting really. You probably see it in life, but that's why I love motorcycling so much, is because, like, you know, we get to look out for each other, and I think that teaches you so much. So, and it's so inspiring for me. Like, she just dropped her bike. I know people who drop their bike and they'll be like, y'all taking this. She got up and was smiling. Like, that's different, man. So, and the only reason she's probably been dropping so much is because she barely is tippy-toeing the bike. So she needs to get it lowered, and that will make life so much easier for her. And of course, me being 6'2", I'm not really gonna have that problem on anything but maybe a dirt bike. So we got her back today. She gonna be all good. And as I was saying, the thing about a group ride, by God's grace, that woman was paying attention. Y'all probably saw this on the camera. I almost dropped my bike trying to help Miss SW out, which is why you want to put your stuff in neutral when you're like slowing down, especially if you have a lot of adrenaline going, because when it's in neutral, clutch is not engaged, it can't go anywhere. Because if I had the clutch engaged or it was in first gear or something, that bike was about to go ham. So, because I yanked on the throttle when I almost dropped it. Because I put the kickstand out, but I guess the kickstand went back in when I was getting off of it quick. So, whatever. My point being that we're gonna be out here, we're gonna ride. And the thing about a group ride is, when done well, everyone, you know, the pack protects the pack. So everyone turned around, everyone made sure that Miss SW was good, and that's how we're gonna do it. And as you see, she's on the far right side, I'm on the left, so I consider this like declaring the lane. Like, ain't nobody coming through here and really turning because they see two motorcycles on this left side. So, and if they do, I can move up and protect Miss SW, and that's how we're gonna do it. So, but the beautiful thing about when you're in a group, the only reason we made that mistake in the first place is because I believe the person in the back wants to, what's it called? The person in the, and so look, in a more traffic situation, I'm gonna pull up closer to her to make sure she's good. But the person in the back wanted to see Miss SW's progression. So he had placed her in that way, but that was not necessarily the best way for her protection. So, but yeah, man, we out here riding. As you can see, like, her foot is off the ground here on the other side. She's barely flat-footing it. So, I love the mentality, man. I love the mentality. But yes, I keep missing my point. My point being, in a group ride, when everything is done properly, you have a lot more room for error. Like, Miss SW is riding here, she can mess up her gears or whatever because she has motorcycles all around her. She doesn't have to worry about signaling perfectly because each time she turns, she has someone blocking off the lane for her. And so it really can be like a great incubator and help you improve quicker. And then also, you're riding at speed with other riders. So like, if Miss SW slows down, then the front person is going to slow down, right? And of course, I'm not going to be going any faster than she's going. So we're going at her speed, but she also has the opportunity to see what her speed is because we have this whole lane blocked off for her to, you know, ride. So that is the benefit, a huge benefit of group rides when you're riding with people that, you know, are very experienced. And right now, the person in the front and the person in the back have a communication connection. So that is helping them organize everything. And they already planned this route out before we got here. So, or before I got here. I got here a little late. But I'm glad I'm here, man. I'm just enjoying myself and just blown away by her courage. And is that a raindrop? We're gonna have to get out of this cloud. I don't like that. But blown away by her courage and her mindset, man. So I hope this is blessing y'all as much as it's blessing me. Okay, no issue, good. shout out to Guam. If you're on this video watching from Guam, we have a couple of riders from Guam here. Something beautiful about riding through the backcountry roads with a group. If you can see the group in my rear view mirror, there's just something beautiful about it, something powerful about it, especially like the situation and like why we're riding and who we are riding with. Man, we got people from all different backgrounds here. I believe we probably have, oh, there's like a little rainbow over there. That was cool. I believe we probably have, so you have me here. I'm in my, you know, low to mid 20s, and then I'm sure we have someone here that's at least 59, probably in the 60s. So I think it's just so cool how you have all these people from different backgrounds, different age groups, and we're just out here riding. And I will say, like, for anybody who feels like you're down on your luck, so to speak, or things aren't going your way in life, or you don't like where you're at, either do something for someone or be a part of something that is bigger than yourself. It reminds you that you're not the only one in the world going through stuff. It reminds you that, you know, life isn't just about you. And that is something that has been good for me, you know, to be reminded of. I think we all could use a reminder every now and then. So riding with Miss SW here and seeing what she's been through in terms of losing a son, and to like meet like what she lost her son to head on by getting a motorcycle, and then it wasn't like sunshine and rainbows after that. Like dropping her bike 3 times in the first 2 or 3 weeks of riding and picking it up and being like, yep, let's go, you know. That's just a different mindset. So like I said, we have people here from Guam on this trip, a couple Spanish speaking people. Like, man, this is dope. This is really dope. People who've ridden years. Dude said he took a 33-year break from riding and then started riding again. Like, think about how long that is, and he's been riding ever since that break. So he was riding in the 80s. Meanwhile, I just started riding in January. So it's just, it's good to be a part of something that's bigger, broader than you, and get to really put some perspective back in your life, because it's easy to lose perspective when you just see your life and your frustrations or even your triumphs. So, and I know a lot of motorcyclists like to go fast, and there's like a lot of adrenaline in that, but I do want to encourage y'all, like, sometimes it's good to ride with riders who are a little bit older than you, more experienced, who can also show you like going fast is not the only thing that's fun. Sometimes it is the scenery, sometimes it is the beauty of it, and we can get so caught up in trying to break our new speed record or take a corner harder and harder than that was such a stupid sign, but take a corner harder and harder, that we forget what really matters. And what really matters is that we have fun and we return home safe, and also the people that we're riding with. So, and I'm not gonna lie, a big part of me wanted to, and sometimes wants to, like, keep my distance from the riding community and like not ride with the same people too much, so I don't get attached, because it does, like, there was another rider that was lost recently, and to ask like one of his friends, like, you know, how are you doing, and he said that he was numb to it because he's lost so many friends to riding. Like, that's not very encouraging when it comes to wanting to have and be close in riding communities and stuff like that. At the same time though, I've met people that are essentially invaluable in terms of like, you wouldn't want to, after you meet them, you wouldn't want to just not see them again. So I've met some really good friends in this, and really good mentors, people I look up to, all types of stuff. And it is a balance, and again, that's why I pray every time I go out, man, because there's so much that's not in your control, but the stuff that's in your control for me is like praying, making sure I have the right protection, making sure I'm in the right mindset, making sure I balance the risks, because motorcycling is all about balance in the first place, right? Probably gonna be a video on that, just know that. But this video is just about the ride. It's about taking time and enjoying life no matter where you are. It's easy to get in a mindset that you're not allowed to enjoy life if you haven't done this or whatever, if your life is not perfect. And I'm not saying neglect responsibilities, that's a whole different thing. I'm saying enjoy life in terms of enjoy where you're at, even if it's not, or try to find joy, be grateful, find contentment in God where you are, even if it's not where you want to be. Try to find happiness even if it's not where you want to be. So, and that's the journey I'm on, in the tension of where I want to go and not fully seeing how to get there, and being where I am and just kind of not fully being in control of the difference currently. So, but hey, some of that comes with trusting in God, or even if you don't believe in God, it's just part of your journey in life. And we all have a journey. It's never going to be up all the time, and it's never going to be down. And I think we lose it when we forget both of those things. Like, just look around, man. It's so beautiful out here. I got all these riders from all around the world with me, man. I'm just riding out here. We're all connected from riding together, man.